What's up, guys? Wadlosh coming at you with a MLB Road to the Show gameplay. I was gonna post this video last night, but I decided not to because I already posted a couple videos that day, and the commentary I first made for this video was just awful, so I wanted to redo it. So here we go. First pitch, guessing correct, but I thought I could get some pop into this ball, but not much doing with it, and the center fielder is able to track it down. So today I'm thinking of going and picking up NCAA football 2011 from Blockbuster, just to rent it to make some videos for the rest of the week in anticipation of the next one that comes out in July. But let's get to the game. So here we go. Guess correct again. And I'm able to do a pretty good job pulling this ball. I think the guy at second could have made it to third, and that would have probably been better for me, because I could have been able to rack up a double. And one of my advancement goals is to collect, I think, 13 bases. So that would have helped in that goal. My advancement goals have been pretty easy so far. The only ones I have not achieved, they wanted me to strike out less than 3 times in 8 series, which is like around 25 games, 24 games. And there's no way that's going to happen, because I do take a lot of risks, and I try to put the ball in play a lot. But sometimes that leads to bad swings or bad at-bats. Also, they want me to at least draw 1 walk, and I'm pretty aggressive, so it's sort of hard to draw a walk. But I've been trying recently, trying to get counts to 2-2 to make the pitcher give me the pitch that I want. But also maybe if they screw up and they leave one up, then I can do something with it, and that's all I'm looking for. So here, this is what I was talking about, hoping that because they throw it all the way to home, that you can just get around from first to third. I thought the cutoff guy was going to throw it to third, so I was hustling and bustling to third, but he didn't try to make a play. So here I walked away from the TV to, I don't exactly know what. I think I might have been turning down the volume on the other TV behind me. But so I think this guy's going to get a hit in the next couple of pitches down to first, and I could have taken home, but I was not there, and then I realized it, and then the first baseman is able to get me out, even though I try to kill the catcher. He's pretty pumped about that, but we end up winning this game. Spoiler alert. So yeah. And our team's looking pretty dominant right now, but as I said in a past video, we're not the greatest team. But there you get a little look at my stats. Only 1 home run, not much of a power player, but 20 RBIs, which is pretty good. And pitcher wants to hit me there. I'm not exactly sure why. He can do whatever he wants, but hey, I get on base, but there's already a guy in front of me, so I can't be aggressive like I would. I usually try to steal in these situations with 2 outs, because they're not really looking for it. I know it's a video game, but they're still not really looking for it, and the video game will choose maybe curveballs or sliders that the pitcher will throw. So I could get a good jump on some of these guys. But one of the problems I've been having with our team not being so good, there's a lot of time I get stranded on base because nobody behind me can hit, and this guy does the exact same thing, just pops it straight up with 2 guys on base, 1 in scoring position. So that's sort of been our problem. But as you see, this team's not very good either, so that definitely helps us out. About halfway through this video, and double play is something that are pretty easy to turn in this game. But I find a lot of the time the guys on first, no matter how many outs or whatever, are trying to steal and turn a pretty good double play there. But oh, the guy at first is usually trying to steal to avoid the double play, and for some reason, if you're at second or short, you always have to make the play for the steal, which is, I don't know, sometimes it works, but I have to pull away. I have to change the angle, and there, a little bit of delayed sound. But I missed the play, and then the guy's able to get to third. So I got to get my fielding stats up, and if you watch in the replay, my glove was all over this ball, so I don't know exactly why I couldn't get it, but got to work on those fielding drills. And so there you see single, hit by pitch, and an RBI. And I like these pitches low because you can get them back up, but that's usually a pitch that I'm swinging at because I thought it was going to stay up a little higher, but there I was able to have some good discipline. And then I don't know what's wrong with the audio right now. In the game, it's sort of slow. But I'm able to hit this one out to mid-center field, and usually if I could have gotten some more pop into that, that would have been a double and hopefully would have hit the fence, but I don't have that much power right now. And third base coach giving me some signs. Notice it says it'll give it to you 3 times. He only gives me the steal sign twice, so that's why I delayed a little bit here, and then I was like, whatever. But this guy's actually, the guy batting behind me, Boyer, has actually had a pretty good game, as you see, 2 for 3. But I get a terrible jump, and for some reason, even though my speed is reasonably high, I seem to slow down. I get a really good jump, and then my guy slows down. So if you guys, if you guys have any tips, maybe. What I try to do is hold the right stick, and sort of lean, like you could do in previous games. Here I'm able to get the easy out at first, and that's definitely something. I've been a pretty reliable player for this team, but not always. I don't know, maybe not always the best fielder or not the best hitter at some times. So here I get the hit. I'm going to throw this one to second, and we sort of get out of a jam here in the 7th. They had a couple guys on base, and actually the leading run at the plate. Yeah, so here, as they're saying, I'm looking for my 3rd hit, and unfortunately this is not a very good at-bat. I take the cutter high. It looked like it was gonna curve a little bit more or slide a little bit more than I would thought. But then I guessed correctly, and I don't exactly know why, but I just couldn't do anything with that pitch, and I can see it's a little low afterwards. But then here, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. I guessed completely correct, and the ball is it's a ball. And I'm thinking, if I guess correct, it should be a strike. So how come sometimes they're balls? I don't know, but that's just something they do. So you got to deal with it. And I think this is the last play of the game, at least for me. Able to make a nice, easy play to first, and we're gonna get the win in this one. I don't remember the score. We'll see it pretty soon here. But the manager, 5-4, it's a close game. But the manager giving me some love, and Wadlosh out. See you guys later.